Alright guys, it's the last day of 2018. I'm going to do a quick as I can state of the collection. I kind of more refer to this as state of the chaos really, because I typically buy and sell and buy and all that garbage, but I don't know, I have this crazy thought in my head that I might even for 2019, for as long as I can, actually keep and not sell. See how long I can keep that going before I do like a mass sell-off. But I'm going to start off with, well, let's just start off with the G-Shocks, I guess. So no particular order. So we have the 5600E here, and some of these watches I'm not going to know the model number right off the top of my head, but I will try to list them in the description, hopefully in order. So here's the 5600. I think I've only worn this a couple times, even though there's some spots on there to probably clean right off. Excuse me. Here is a 5610 on a combi bracelet. I do wear this one quite a bit. This is one of my main watches that I carry as my spare in my work vehicle. So that one's a very, very heavily worn watch. As is this one. This is one of my other main G-Shocks that I wear. This is a 35th anniversary. So this will be a 5035, and then I put it on a combi, of course. I'm a sucker for the squares on combis. I really don't even remember the number of this one, but it should be on the back. This is a GW7900. This one is the watch that I selected to actually give to Cody. So it won't be with me much longer. As soon as I can meet up with him, this is going to end up going to him, but it's still currently my collection right now. So I don't think I've really worn that one. That was a gift from Doug. So here is the GShock Steel. This one I have not worn very much, but it is the smaller of the steel ones, so it is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to wearing it a little bit more. I loaned it out to Bruce, and he expressed interest in it, so we'll see, something like that still might happen with him. But other than that, I do still like this thing, and it is very cool. It's oddly enough, as much as I like the squares, if I'm going to go with a steel, I actually prefer this one with the analog. I think for some reason I have it stuck in my head that if I'm going to have a G-Shock square, that I want it in a resin. All right, we're going to move over to some super affordables. Here's the Boulder Venture. This was just a random purchase I picked up. This is all titanium. Pretty cool watch. I think I paid less than $100 for it, and it has a sapphire crystal and everything, so be a nice knockaround watch. Another super affordable. This is the Timex Snoopy. Yeah, this is a quartz, but it's in like the Marlin case, so really cool watch. I think this is just a really nice fun one to have around, and it just wears nice and light and comfortable. Very similar in style, but much better quality is the Shinola Runwell 41mm. This is just I like the wire lugs and everything. I like the overall aesthetics of it, so I keep this around. I picked this up at the outlet, so I only paid $200 for it, which I think is a very reasonable price for a Shinola. Then, of course, I have my Certina DS1 that my good friend Jack gave me. This thing is super sweet. I love the case design, the way the crystals made it to the case, and it means a lot that Jack gave me this. So this is definitely a keeper. This is a more recent purchase. This is the Oris Big Crown D26 limited edition pointer date. So very, very cool watch. I picked this up from my good friend Homer. So I'm not sure. I'm hoping to keep this guy around. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep everything, but I haven't worn this one much lately, and it is a little bit more of an expensive watch. So hopefully it can make the cut. Let's just reach out right out front here. So we're going to move on to the Seikos. This is the Railroad one. This is the one I picked up. I just did a video on it recently. I think this is a SNE 179 or something like that. I picked this up to give to my pops. So, but right now it's in my collection. But next time I run into him, he'll be getting that. Let's see. Just got this guy back from Bruce. He just did a couple of videos on it. And big fan of the Blue Coral Seiko Monster. in the series, so I'm super happy with my purchase of this guy, and definitely not going anywhere. If we stick with the monsters, we can look over here at the Jade Monster. This is another one that there was a couple times I actually almost sold this guy, but the longer it sticks around, the more I think I'm just going to have to hold on to it. Just it doesn't really make any sense to sell it. I think the 3rd gen monsters with the 6R15 movements, if you look back at the history of some other limited edition or weird models where they did some 6Rs in them, they end up trending a little bit higher. They end up kind of disappearing, and then they reintroduce an old model or something like that. So I'm kind of going to go ahead and predict that Seiko might bring back the monster, and they're going to put a 4R in it. And then these 6Rs are going to be the ones that are super sought after, because they're not going to be in the lineup anymore. Continue with the monster. Of course, I have my iconic orange monster. Like I said, these aren't in any particular order or anything like that, but this one's in my opinion, this is the cornerstone of my collection. All the other ones could come and go, but that one will always be here. So I have a Seiko Turtle here. So this one is a little confusing. This was my good friend Terry gave me this, and this was originally a Patty Turtle, but the Patty went over to an SKX, and the SKX dial ended up in this turtle. So, and honestly, I kind of dig it. So I just left it. I have a Patty dial and everything. I could swap it in, but I think it's kind of funky because nobody's done it. Maybe for good reason, but nevertheless, I have the only one as far as I know. So, and then of course I have my trusty 009. I've modded this one up a bunch of times and then brought it back, and I still like it in its stock form. So can't go wrong with that. And then I must be into the Pepsi thing or something, because I also have a Patty Solar Tuna, which is a Pepsi theme. So really dig this watch too. It's on the affordable side, but it wears really good. I prefer it even over the full-size, regular tunas. And I know those are iconic and those are cool, but on the wrist, I like that one more. So. And then recently, I kind of went on a Citizen buying streak. So this was another random purchase. This is that Citizen Tough or whatever they call it. I forget the model number, actually. It might even be on the backs here. But I did a review on it. You guys probably already watched it. So I don't think it is written on there. So I forget the number on it. But really cool watch. I have not really worn it much. I am going to be sending this off to Bruce so he can check it out. So hopefully he'll do a good review on that. This also just came back from a little visit to Bruce. This is the EcoZilla. This was another random purchase I just picked up on Amazon before. I don't know if the prices are going up. I think I heard rumor that these are maybe discontinued or something. But it's just kind of an iconic watch, and I picked it up for around $200 or something. So I figured, what the heck, I might as well add it into the collection. I don't know that I'll wear it a ton, but I'm still looking to do some mods to it or something, get some better adapters for it so I can do some different bracelets or something. I don't know. Because this strap is okay, but it's definitely, it wears kind of funky, but pretty cool watch nonetheless. I think it's worth just having around. And then this one, this is the NY0080. This harkens back to earlier on in my watch collecting game. I did gravitate towards the NY0040, of course, like many of us, looking for an alternative to the SKX. But this re-release of the NY0080 with the full lume dial is pretty sick. So I'm super happy I bought this guy. And they seem like they're kind of scarce. So if you can find one for a reasonable price, I think snatch it up. So, all right. And then last, I guess, but certainly not least, is the OP39. You can see here, it's running. I have been wearing it occasionally. I did actually wear the Orange Monster all day today because of my video last night. Every time I do a video on a monster, I end up just putting it on and walking away, and everything else gets left behind. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And thanks for awesome 2018. Looking forward to the 2019. Hopefully I can maintain possessions and accrue maybe more. I do have a lot of Lenten watches right now, actually, that probably quite a few to review over the next week that I have off. So as I start to feel a little bit better, I'll start knocking out some really cool vids coming up here soon. And I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully don't party too hard tonight so we can enjoy tomorrow as well. So thanks for watching.